Ayawaso Wuogon constituency. We will go there to the Ayawaso West Wuogon constituency, the collation center where some development is happening right there. And George Riafe is there. George, what is happening? Hello, George, if you can hear me, what is happening? What's responsible for the noise? Okay, George, we can see in the visuals some pandemonium, but can you tell us what is going on at the Ayawaso West Wuogon constituency collation center?
Okay, so basically, Samson, what you can see right now, it has to do with the collation of the figures for the Member of Parliament. Now, according to some of the polling agents who were with us in the crowd there, the figures that were being given to the CPP candidate were actually not accurate. And that is what brought about this whole challenge with respect to this constitution here.
Can you come? Yes, come again, that the figures for the...
Are concerned about the fact that the way the calculations are being done. So if you can hear me, I can hardly hear you, but...
what is the exact complaint, George? What is the exact complaint?
The Ayawaso West Wuogon constituency.
What is the exact complaint and what is being done?
Well, the security men here have tried to take control of the situation right now. So they are trying to first secure the coalition of the results. But it looks like some of the people here don't really understand the way things are going. And that's why you see that's seeming confusion here, Samson.
You say the problem again is about the PPP's candidate. Is that it?
So it had to do with the coalition of the results for Member of Parliament, the office of Member of Parliament. Now, according to some of the polling agents, the numbers that was being given to the CPP candidate was inaccurate. And they saw the one that had been given to the MPP Member of Parliament was actually inaccurate. And that is what brought about this whole confusion, Samson, if you can hear me.
So what is the security doing? Don't you have police officers there? It doesn't look like the situation is out of control.
I see some armed security men over here. I can see security men here trying to take control over the situation right now. So as you can see, they are handling the situation here. The security men are here trying to handle the situation.
All right, so, well, if you can see, for those of you who are watching, you can see now the people are chanting and shouting that they are really serious, very serious. And as George reports, that it has to do with the collation, the figures that are being put in front of the CPP's candidate. And that's what alarm was raised about. And now the security is trying to assist to restore calm so that the collation can continue. That is the Ayawaso West Wuogon Constituency Collation Center. And you see that the confusion is broken out there. And you see in the pictures people just shouting. It does look like it's difficult to even calm them. Let's hope that the police and whichever security officers are available there are able to restore some calm so that the process can continue. All right, so we will hope that they will be able to bring things under control so that we will continue with the process. Yes, yes.
This should be the easiest part of the process because all they are doing is adding up what was agreed at the polling stations. So I really do not see how there could be any confusion. If they have got the totals right at the polling station.
Right.
It's an adding up process.
Right.
So there can be no problem about figures changing at that stage. So I'm not sure what it is the issue is about. I suspect that too many people who should not be there, you know, I really would have thought that the party agents who would have their polling station results with them would be checking just to make sure that whatever is entered on the collation sheet corresponds to what is actually has been declared in the polling station. So I'm a little bit surprised. I would have thought the hard work has already been done, and this is just adding up numbers to arrive at a total. And everybody's got their copy of the pink sheet, so it should not be too difficult.
Right. Well, it's same sentiment expressed by some others that when you have had the sorting of the ballots done at the polling station, and the ballots have been counted and declared at the polling station, and all the agents have signed on to, and you have your copies, and now it is just a matter of transferring or transporting this to the collation center for the totals to be tabulated. This ought not result in some of these problems, but we wish that George can get us a lot more detail as to the specifics that is occasioning these difficulties.
Samson, so it looks like the security man, Ejako, is also here as well. They are trying to put the situation under control. The people are really, really agitated, but it looks like the security men are trying their best to bring the situation under control. Ejako right now is trying to speak to them to calm nerves here that things are actually under control. Keep calm. And he's actually speaking to them.
Let's hear him. Let's hear what he has to say to them. All right. We seem to have had a little break to the connection to George there. But I would have liked to hear what Mr. Ejako, who is the MPP's parliamentary candidate for the Ayawaso West Wuogon constituency, had to say or has to say to the supporters who are there and are shouting and will not be calm. The connection is not the best, but it's Mr. Ejako addressing the media there. We're hoping that we can pick what he's saying, but the connection is not the best. When we find that it is clear, we will share with you what he has to tell them. As you heard, Dr. Charles Rekubrobe is surprised that at this stage we're having some of these difficulties, but we're having them nonetheless.
Yes, and I think probably it's a lack of manpower control. There's too many people trying to get into what I believe each party has got a collation center agent who ought to have the pink sheets, the results as declared at the polling stations. And I think what is happening is that too many unwanted people are living on rumor.
But the process is supposed to be open to the public because there's supposed to be a giant screen. Okay, let's go back to George. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, George, what can you report now?
People are still agitated here, Samson. Hello, Samson. There's too much noise in the background, but if I can get you, it looks like Ejako has managed to still calm nerves to let them understand that things are under control, so there's no need for them to panic. Let's see whether we can
what did he tell them? What did he tell them? What did Mr. Ejako tell them?
Well, he tried to explain to them that things are under control, so there's no need for them to panic or anything. So that is what he explained to them, that they should understand that things are under control. The security men are here, they are correcting the mistake. And this is the place where they are trying to go through to correct every mistake that was made here.
Okay. Can you speak to some of the officials? Let's get the specific detail about what is leading to this.
Well, Samson, as I told you, there was a problem with the coalition issue with the member of parliament figures, office of the member of parliament basically. and apparently some of the agents there had the problem with what was being projected out. It looks like they thought that figures that should have gone to Ejako was going to the CPP candidate, and that is why they raised issues with that. And it looks like Ejako said that they admitted that there was a mistake, and therefore they are working to actually correct it.
Okay.
But let me see whether I can get the returning officer who is here to explain something to me, Samson, if you're still there.
Yes, we are here.
One of the returning officers here. Hello, sir. So what's actually really happened, sir?
But I wasn't here when it happened.
Okay.
Was it a mistake in collating the results or something?
I think so.
So are we working to correct that if it's a mistake? Okay.
Okay, George. He thinks so. He's not sure. We'll leave you to confirm. You know, very firmly for us what exactly it is. And in Zabzugu Tatale, in Zabzugu in the northern region, yes, we seem to have a Jako. Yes, let's hear Mr. Jako.
So, what have your men on the ground told you about what the situation really has caused this problem?
Good evening to viewers and to listeners. I am informed that there is all of a sudden it appeared that CPP are taking the lead from figures they were putting in. I have asked the returning officer.
George, can you push your microphone a bit closer to his mouth?
That it is an error and they'll correct it soon. I think the best thing to do is to correct it and put it back on the screen so that voice out there agitated would realize that it has been corrected.
What are you also doing to calm nerves out there? Your supporters are really charged. You have spoken to them, but they're still agitated.
I think the best thing to do is for them to correct the error and put it up on the screen, then everybody will be calm.
So, Samson, that was the incumbent member of Parliament, Ejako, actually trying to explain to me now that it was a mistake with the collating of the results for the office of Member of Parliament. And those things are being worked on, and he believes that everything will be addressed.
Okay, thank you very much. And Emmanuel Ejako, as George just said, Emmanuel Ejako is the incumbent Member of Parliament on the ticket of the NPP in the Ayawaso West Wuogon. And the confusion broke because, as it's reported, some results belonging to him was being given to the CPP's candidate, and that led to all of this. As he tells us now, the EC officials appear to admit that it was an error and that they are rectifying that. So let's hope that things calm down there. Let's go.